Well, hello everybody and welcome to the Southern Scene. I'm WSAV's Natalie Hendrix. Well, we have quite a show in store for you today. Of course, we have our Southern Scene cameras on the road. We're in Hagen, Georgia. You know, have you always been a lover of true crime stories, or have you been amazed with law enforcement? Well, if that's the case, we have you covered today because a career in law enforcement might just be up your alley. And of course, Ogeechee Tech Law Enforcement Academy up in Hagen, Georgia, well, they can definitely make your dream a reality. And joining me right now, I see just the guy I want to talk to, Jim Mitchell, of course. Now, you're the lead instructor here at Ogeechee Tech Law Enforcement Academy, right?
I am.
So I'm so glad that he let us come in today with our Southern Scene cameras to give you a little idea about what this program is all about, because it really is amazing and phenomenal. Now, Jim, let's talk about Ogeechee Tech Law Enforcement Academy. Now, this is relatively a new program. It's only been in here for, just a few years, but tell me a little bit about the program.
Program's 15 weeks long. Students do about a year of college in that 15 weeks. We cram everything we can into it. It's about 700 hours on the books. Reality is it's probably closer to 900 or 1,000.
Wow.
We try to make the school as challenging as possible, both physically and academically. It's a radical departure from traditional police training in a lot of ways.
You guys do some amazing things here.
Academics are pretty difficult here. They do, these guys do 16 graduate level research papers in 15 weeks.
Are you kidding me?
No.
That's pretty amazing.
It's part of a process, a deliberate process that we put these guys on for stress inoculation. Physically, they're exhausted pretty much at the end of every day, and it's not just from the physical training.
So they not only have the academic skill, I mean, they are really put to the test with physical training and that kind of thing too. But you put them in all kinds of situations as well.
Right. We do a lot of problem-solving events and things that force them to think while they're under a lot of pressure. The idea is the stress inoculation. We get them used to dealing with enormous amounts of stress. So, because law enforcement agencies, what they're really hiring when they pick these people up, they don't really care how fast you can run or what kind of grades you got in the academy so much, or how well you shoot. They're concerned with getting good decision makers who are going to reduce liability for their agency.
You called it stress inoculation. How important is that?
Imagine being thrown out in the middle of a horrific situation and you're not at all accustomed to any level of stress. And then now you're expected not only to survive the situation, but to be the person making decisions that are often life and death decisions in those situations. This is what we ask of our police officers. They don't get to call 911. They are 911.
Right, right.
And if we don't build them up to a point where their resistance to enormous amounts of stress is at a level that's significantly higher than a normal citizen, then we can't possibly ask them to make good decisions under those amounts of stress.
So it's really one of those programs where you really have to be well-rounded in everything. It's not enough just to make good grades and be able to score high on a test.
Everybody finds what their weakness is here. And
it's up to you to really make that weakness a strength.
Correct. The class helps out a lot. These are very, very tight classes. There's kind of a fraternity here. When we have guys that have gone through 3 years ago run into one of the new students, there's an instant credibility there because they know what they've been through. And those kind of things are what separates them from any of the other places that the students might attend. Who
are the best candidates for this particular training, would you say?
Most people that come through here somewhere in their 20s or 30s. Have had folks in their 50s make it through the program. But if I had to choose who my best students were, they would almost hands down be the female students. There's no female that makes it through this program that doesn't have enormous respect from her classmates.
What would you say to those Southern Scene viewers out there right now, if they're one of those folks sitting there thinking that as a career? What would you say to them as advice?
This isn't for everyone. And when you come, this is a place that you come and very quickly understand what would be expected of you when you're out on the job. It's not just about law enforcement. There's a ton of other educational things going on here. But specifically, if you're interested in this type of career, I may be the biggest fan of this place, but I don't think you're going to get any better training anywhere else.
Jim, thank you so much for allowing us to come in with our Southern Scene cameras. And I know we're going to hang out for a while here. You're going to be showing us some different things, but I want to thank you for letting us come in with our Southern Scene cameras today and spending time here at Ogeechee Tech.
Thank you very much for coming.
If you'd like more information on Ogeechee Tech Law Enforcement Academy, well, you don't have to look far. You can find all of the information that you need right there on your screen. Okay, don't go away. Coming up next on the Southern Scene, are you ready for a little Southern cooking? We are. We have a special place we're taking you to. Don't go away. We'll be back right after this.